Hello there, Sorry from 17 once again. This is my Bloodborne Blood Level 4 New Game +6 All Bosses. The fight you're about to watch is Gascoigne. And I'm just going to put a little points out there before we get directly into it, because this is a very fast fight and I don't have much time to really talk about it. So the premise of doing Gascoigne without rolling is actually quite simple. The problem is, of course, getting the moves that you want. Gascoigne is designed very well, for the most, in so much that there are a lot of attacks that I can simply just backstab after he finishes doing them, but the problem is the relationship between where you are, what attacks they were, and if you can angle yourself correctly to catch his back, because he will always be pivoting, he will always be moving, and it can make it very difficult. And the problem when you don't land the backstab is that you give him an opportunity to do some kind of recovery move. He generally does two moves that I've seen. One of them is the stepping away gunshot, which you can strafe around, but it can be difficult up close if you're not sprinting. The second one is the spinning around axe attack. How you react to these and where you are in the world and where the tombstones are in the world will indicate what he can do next and what you get. If you get lucky, he will do things like his scraping of the axe on the ground, and you can backstab that one quite easily, or you can wait afterwards and he'll do a jumping attack, which is another really easy one to backstab. But every time you get that in a pattern, the next pattern he will just run forward and use his gun. And the gun is almost instant. It is very difficult to dodge. It's preposterous in a lot of ways, and it makes it very difficult. But the strategy is pretty much the same, guys. You can generally run towards his left arm and hook around his back and dodge almost everything he does, but just be aware, anything that's really fast and takes precise reactions is going to be the hardest stuff to do. But for the most, he isn't too bad. And then when he turns into the beast, if you wait just long enough for him to recover, you can actually backstab him on the very beginning of the fight, do a nice piece of damage, and then proceed to beat him up. That's not going to happen quite that way in this video, but it is definitely possible. So without further ado, shall we watch it? So the beginning is incredibly important, and I'm going to sprint directly at him. He does the slow axe, I do 1R1 to try and push him away. He comes in again, I run around him, I do 1R1 to try and push him away again. All I want is something slow, and he's giving me all the bad ones. This is not too bad if you do this, but did you notice how I had to really angle it around where he was going to be? And then I angled it to get the transformation attack and to build the pellet, and then he fires his gun, and I sprint out of the way. Here is the move you want. If you get this, it is a free backstab. And then from here, we can do some serious damage, but I'm about to do a panic roll. So this is technically not no roll, because I just rolled just then. Sometimes you just can't turn it off, guys. It's unfortunate, but it's there. And then I do a charged R2. I don't get the stun that I want, so I do a second one, I get an additional stun, and then he's 1R1 away from death, and that's the end of Gascoigne. And it looks really easy, doesn't it? But I can guarantee you, folks, that is a tricky fight, and there is a lot of nuance to it, and it can go wrong so very quickly. But here's me showing you my Mensis cages to prove that I have 6 of them, and this run is indeed the 7th run. There you go. For the people who like to doubt that stuff, I don't know why I would lie, but, you know, some people are strange. Thank you for watching. You take care now.